Picture this scenario because I guarantee it has happened to you in the last 6 months. You're scrolling through your phone on a lazy Sunday afternoon. An ad pops up for a meditation app, a streaming service, or some productivity tool that promises to change your life. And right there in bold letters it says, start your free 7-day trial, no commitment, cancel anytime. You think, why not? It's free. So you enter your credit card information, telling yourself you'll cancel before they charge you. You download the app, maybe you use it once, maybe twice, and then life happens, you forget about it. Until 3 months later you're reviewing your bank statement and you see a $14.99 charge you don't recognize. Then another, and another. You've been paying for a service you haven't used since the first week. And suddenly you realize that free trial wasn't free at all. It was a trap and you walked right into it. My name is Bobby and I spend way too much time analyzing the psychological warfare that companies wage against our wallets. And free trials are one of the most sophisticated weapons in their arsenal. If you're someone who has ever signed up for a free trial and forgotten to cancel, or if you've ever looked at your credit card statement and found subscriptions you didn't even remember having, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because today we are going to dissect the free trial industrial complex. We are going to expose the dark patterns, the psychological tricks, and the mathematical traps that turn a 7-day trial into a lifetime of payments. And I have to warn you, once you see how this system works, you will never click start free trial the same way again. Here's the fundamental deception at the heart of every free trial. Companies don't offer free trials because they're generous. They offer them because the data proves that once your credit card is in their system, you become a statistical goldmine. The average American has 4.5 forgotten subscriptions at any given time. That is roughly $50 to $80 a month disappearing into services they don't use. Multiply that by 12 months and you're looking at $600 to $960 a year evaporating into digital ether. But here's what makes this truly insidious. These companies have entire departments dedicated to conversion optimization. They have psychologists on staff. They run A/B tests on button colors. They engineer the entire experience to maximize the chance that you forget to cancel. This isn't accidental. This is weaponized behavioral science. Let's break down the anatomy of a free trial scam. Phase 1 is the friction-free sign-up. They make it absurdly easy to start the trial. 1 click, maybe 2. They pre-fill your information if you've ever used their parent company before. They offer social login so you can sign up with Google or Facebook in literally 3 seconds. There's no barrier to entry because they know that humans are impulsive. We see something shiny, we want it now, and we don't think about consequences. They're banking on your present self making a decision that your future self will pay for. But notice what happens when you try to cancel. Suddenly the experience transforms. The cancel button isn't on the main settings page. You have to dig through 3 submenus, then you have to answer a survey about why you're leaving. Then they offer you a discount to stay, then they ask if you're sure, then they make you confirm again. What took 10 seconds to start takes 10 minutes to end. This asymmetry is intentional. It's called dark pattern design, and it's psychological warfare disguised as user experience. Phase 2 is the strategic timing. Most free trials are 7 days, some are 14. A few generous ones are 30, but here's what the data scientists know that you don't. 7 days is the perfect amount of time for you to forget. It's long enough that the sign-up doesn't feel urgent, so you don't put cancel trial on your calendar. But it's short enough that by the time the charge hits, you've moved on with your life. You had a stressful week at work, your kid got sick, you went on a trip. Life happened and that trial you signed up for on a whim is now a recurring charge. And here's the really evil part. They time the charge for maximum invisibility. They don't charge you on the 1st of the month when you're paying attention to your bills. They charge you on random dates, the 17th, the 23rd, dates that blend into the noise of your financial life. By the time you notice, you've already paid for 3 months of a service you used once. Phase 3 is the value illusion. During your free trial, they show you everything the service can do. They send you emails highlighting features. They give you tutorials and tips. They create the impression that you're getting tremendous value, but here's the trick. They're showing you the ceiling of what's possible, not the reality of what you'll actually use. That meditation app has 10,000 guided sessions. You'll use 5. That streaming service has 50,000 titles. You'll watch the same 3 shows you could have watched on the free platform. That productivity tool has 100 features. You'll use the basic checklist function that you could have done in a free notes app. They sell you on potential, but you pay for reality. And the reality is that most subscription services deliver a fraction of the value they promise. Now let's talk about the real cost, because it's not just the money, it's the mental tax. Every subscription you have is a tiny weight on your cognitive load. It's another login to remember, another app to update, another email cluttering your inbox, another decision point about whether to keep it or cancel it. We think we're buying convenience, but we're actually buying complexity. And complexity is expensive. There's also the opportunity cost that nobody talks about. Let's say you have 5 forgotten subscriptions at $15 each. That's $75 a month. Over a year, that's $900. Over 10 years, that's $9,000. But if you invested that $75 a month at a conservative 7% return in 30 years, that's $91,000. You're not just losing $15 a month. You're losing your financial future. You're trading your retirement for a meditation app you use twice. Here's where it gets even darker. These companies know exactly what they're doing, and they've calculated that the profit from forgetful customers outweighs the cost of the service. There's actually a term for this in the industry. It's called passive churn revenue. It's the money they make from people who are technically customers but aren't actually using the product. Some companies make 30% to 40% of their revenue from passive churn. They're not selling you a service. They're selling your forgetfulness. They're monetizing your busy life, your stress, your lack of attention. You are the product, and your distraction is what they're harvesting. Let's run a case study on a hypothetical person. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah is smart, she has a good job, she's responsible. But over the course of 2 years, she's signed up for 12 free trials. A fitness app in January because New Year's resolution. A language learning app in March because she wanted to learn Spanish. A cloud storage service in May because her phone was full. A recipe app in July. A budgeting app in September, ironically. A streaming service in November for one specific show. She forgot to cancel 8 of them. At an average of $12 a month, that's $96 a month she's spending on services she doesn't use. That's $1,152 a year, but here's the truly devastating part. Sarah doesn't realize this until she sits down to figure out why she can't save money. She makes decent income, she's not extravagant, but her savings account is flat. When she finally audits her subscriptions, she's horrified. She's been hemorrhaging over $1,000 a year into the void. And the worst part, she feels stupid. She blames herself, but she shouldn't. This system was designed to exploit her. So what's the solution? How do we fight back against the free trial industrial complex? First, you need a subscription audit. Right now, not later. Now, go through your credit card statements for the last 3 months. Highlight every recurring charge, make a spreadsheet. Column 1, name of service. Column 2, monthly cost. Column 3, last time you actually used it. Be brutally honest. If you haven't used it in 30 days, you're not going to. Cancel it. I don't care if you might use it someday. Someday is a fantasy that's costing you real money. Second, create a free trial protocol. Never, and I mean never, sign up for a free trial without immediately setting a calendar reminder for the day before it expires. Not the day of, the day before. Set the reminder with an alarm, make it annoying. Put in the reminder exactly how to cancel because you won't remember. Better yet, use a virtual credit card for free trials. Services like PrivacyCom let you create temporary card numbers with spending limits. Set the limit to $1. That way, when the trial tries to convert to paid, it gets declined automatically. You get the free trial, they get nothing. Third, adopt the 48-hour rule. When you see a free trial offer, don't sign up immediately. Wait 48 hours. If you still remember it and still want it after 2 days, then consider it. But 90% of the time, you'll forget about it, which proves you didn't really need it. The companies are banking on your impulse. The 48-hour rule kills the impulse. Fourth, embrace the annual audit. Once a year, on the same date every year, review every subscription you have. Not just the ones you forgot about, all of them. Ask yourself, did I get $120 of value from this $10 a month service? If the answer isn't an immediate yes, cancel it. You can always resubscribe later if you truly miss it, but you won't. You'll realize you were paying for permission to feel productive, not for actual productivity. Fifth, understand the psychological game. These companies are exploiting loss aversion. Once you've signed up, canceling feels like losing something even if you never used it. Your brain says, but I might need it someday. That's the trap. You're paying for optionality you'll never exercise. Reframe it. You're not losing access. You're gaining $15 a month. You're gaining mental clarity. You're gaining control. The free trial economy is built on a simple bet. They're betting you're too busy, too distracted, too overwhelmed to pay attention. They're betting you'll prioritize everything else over the 10 minutes it takes to cancel. They're betting you'll feel too embarrassed to call your credit card company to dispute the charges. And for millions of people, they're right, but you don't have to be one of them. You can opt out of this system. You can be the person who uses the free trial and actually cancels. You can be the statistical anomaly that costs them money instead of makes them money. If this video made you check your bank statement, share it with someone who has ever said, I forgot I was paying for that. We're all targets in this system, but we can defend ourselves with awareness, discipline, and a calendar reminder. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.